At this time, we're going to introduce to you the starting field for tonight's Milton Cat 100-lap feature race for the Modified Racing Series. Starting on the pole, the driver is going to be the Ryan in the number 55 car. Ryan Doucette out of Framingham, Massachusetts. On the outside, it'll be Kirk Alexander in car number 76. Inside the next row, it'll be Cam Sontag in car number 13. Matt Kimball lines up on the outside in the fourth starting spot in the 50K car. Inside the next row, it'll be Ben Byrne in car number 6. He'll be joined in that row by Jacob Perry in car number 47. And the inside of the next row, 7th on the starting grid, will be Brian Arubi from Sunapee, New Hampshire. And on the outside, it'll be the number 17, Donnie Lashowa. Inside the next row, Russ Hersey behind the wheel of car number 88, 9th on the grid. Outside, it'll be Nate Wenzel in the 03X, starting 10th. Inside the next row, the 11th starting spot, it'll be the number 25, and the driver is Ronnie Williams, a 3-time MRS winner. And on the outside, making his first effort, his first start, Corey Plummer in car number 43. Corey is going to roll off in the 12th position. Inside the next row, it will be the 93A. Came to us from Long Island, New York to compete with MRS tonight. So we welcome him, and we're very delighted he was able to make the trip here. That is Sal Accardi. And on the outside, it'll be the number 63, Chris Bolton from Ware, New Hampshire. Inside the next row, 15th on the field, number 07. The driver is Kyle James. And on the outside, it'll be the number 93 for George Sherman out of Framingham, Massachusetts. Inside, starting 17th in the next row, it'll be the number 27 for Kevin Iannarelli. And a second-generation racer is going to roll off in the 18th starting spot, the number 4, and that's Jeffrey Gallup. Inside the next row, the number 30 is Gary Byington. He starts 19th on the field. 6th New Hampshire is Chris Jackman making his first start. And down at the back of the field, starting in the number 5 car, 8-time series winner out of Millis, Massachusetts, and that is Tommy Barrett. And now we go down to Dave Sutherland.
Thank you very much, John. And you can see the trophy for our winner is making its way onto the flag stand right now. The winner will be a guaranteed starter for the Whitcomb 125 on August 26th, 29th here. So the winner is a guaranteed starter. But right now we're going to have our Grand Marshal, Hadley Rice, draw 2 more numbers, and those positions will also be guaranteed starters for that race. So Hadley, first thing, let's reach in there and just grab a number out, and it's number
15.
Number 15. And now we'll take one more out, and that's number
4.
Number 4. So those will be added to the guaranteed starters. And now, John's made the introductions. We're all here for something important. This young lady won the opportunity to be our Grand Marshal. So, Hadley Rice, what are the magic words?
Gentlemen, start your engines.
A job well done, and thank you so much for getting this field to come alive. 21 ground-pounding modifieds ready to do battle here where it all started for the Modified Racing Series 18 years ago. right here at Monadnock Speedway. Ryan Doucette, second generation driver in the GFA Arms Tech sponsored race car. His dad, Joe the Jet Doucette, also a former winner with the series. This kid has really come into his own. Very talented. On the outside, the maestro, Kirk Alexander, 31 times. He has been to victory lane with the Modified Racing Series. Swansea driver. Alexander Sheet Metal, APE and Joe Auto Sales help pay the bills, finance the operation. Pace vehicle leaves the speedway. We are getting set for the start of the Milton Cat 100. We hope you're ready. We appreciate you coming out for the MRS return to Monadnock as they are coming to the line. Green flag. And the opening lap leader is going to be Ryan Doucette. In Harper's suit, right behind him is Kirk Alexander. Matt Kimball is in third spot, solid. Sontag is running in the fourth position. We have our first caution flag, and that's for Kevin Iannarelli, who spun around over the in the apex over in the third and fourth corner. So he brings out the first caution flag. Little side note on the guy that spun, Kevin Iannarelli. He, as you can see, the lettering on the side of the car, the iRacing logo, he was right there when that whole concept started. And his partner, well, I wouldn't really say partner, but the guy that really financed a lot of it and became very good friends with Kevin Iannarelli, guy by the name of John Henry. Yes, Boston Red Sox owner. Okay, we're looking for the green flag here for the Milton Cat 100 to continue. Back under the green we go. Now it's going to be a drag race as Kirk Alexander wants the top spot. And the Norm Perry modified is taking the lead. Alexander sits atop the field. Running in the second spot is Doucette. Third position is Cam Sontag. Matt Kimball in the number 50 car. Down the back straightaway, we've got some side-by-side racing going on. On the bottom, Ben Byrne. Off of turn number 4. Russ Hersey trying to keep pace with Ben Byrne, but Byrne is very quick off turn number 2. Darts right into that number 3 turn very quickly. Keep an eye on Ben Byrne in the number 6. He is on the move. The Milton Cat 100 is being televised by Speed 51. We welcome the viewers to the high banks of Monadnock Speedway. And if you just tuned in, we are 11 laps in of this 100 lap grind for the modifieds. Now Byrne is right there behind Sontag. He made his way by Kimball. Now he's working over the back end of the number 13 of Cameron Sontag. Right now, got a good solid run going. Side-by-side race. Byrne moves to third. He'd like to double up here tonight. Already been a victory lane. Jacob Perry is closing in on the back of Matt Kimball. Perry was sidelined earlier today. Oil pressure issues, and they were not sure they were going to be able to make the show. But they did. They got it done, what they needed to do to get the young star right into this race. Russ Hersey's coming up right behind him in the number 88 car. That is a former Doug Kobe modified. Hersey coming right up behind Perry. Alexander continues to set the pace, as he did 18 years ago. Hersey goes to the outside of Matt Kimball and just blows right by like he's not even there. Wow. Russ Hersey is on the prowl. He moves by Sontag. Now he's coming up. Whoa, we got a car going around out here at the start-finish line, and a very quick responding flagman gets the caution light and the flag on the speedway. Nicely done down there, Don Horvath. Caution flag comes down for Gary Byington, car number 30. Second caution flag, first one dropping on lap number 3. So Doucette's going to go to the outside of Alexander. Keep an eye on Hersey in the 88. He is going to make his presence known here very quickly. You can see it. Green's out. Alexander and Doucette. Kirk drops to the bottom of turn number 3, and look at the action behind him. Lots of side-by-side racing going on down through. Doucette is in second. Hersey is in third spot. Ben Byrne is running in the number 4 position. 5th is Matt Kimball. Sontag is 6th. And there goes Perry, but a car goes around, coming off the number 4 corner, bringing down the caution flag again. So when the caution came out, you saw lots of action going on behind the race leader. Doucette, second spot. Hersey definitely in the hunt here. Ben Burns to the outside of that second row because he is 4th on the field. Don Horvath ready to turn him loose. Here we go. Green flag is out. Back to racing. Doucette trying to hang on up top. Stays in that number 2 spot. Your leaders roar off of 4. Ross Hersey and Ryan Doucette going at it for the number 2 spot. Now Ben Burns on the inside of the young driver from Framingham, Mass. And he settles into the line like he should. This kid is really developing into a future talent. He's already talented, but he's going to be around for a while. So they are catching up to Byington. Your leaders go into turn number 3. Alexander and Hersey. Passing flag is displayed to Byington. He starts down at the bottom going through the first and second turn. And it's not like the Monadnock fans have not seen this before. A showdown between Alexander and Hersey. Hersey looks to the inside as they come off that number 2 corner. Kirk trying to hold the line down here. Hersey, he knows Hersey's there. Look at Byrne. Hersey's going to have to deal with Byrne now. "35 laps are up on the board, completed. Hersey stays right behind Kirk Alexander. Hersey's trying to look for something to happen down low on the back straightaway. If he's going to get Kirk, I think it's going to be on the inside, or at least that's what he's trying. But he's going to have to worry about Ben Byrne right there. And Doucette's come right back up behind Byrne. Matt Kimball is running in the 5th position. 6th is Jacob Perry in the 47. What a race we got going on here at the Dog tonight. MRS returns to Monadnock. It's called the Resurrection Tour. And we got a good one going on here. Kirk Alexander trying to hold things down as we inch closer and closer to the halfway mark. 43 laps completed. Ben Byrne impressive. Same for Doucette. Kimball, he's further back, but he's solid in 5th spot. The Milton Cat 100 will be back here in August. Kirk Alexander holding the line down the front straightaway. He goes by that slower car. Lots of traffic. And lots of traffic getting the move over sign from the flagman Don Horvath. Alexander opens up a little bit of a lead, but there goes Hersey right up behind him. Hersey staying right with him. We have reached the halfway mark. Fans, you're going to want to throw an eye on car number 25. They have reached the halfway mark. One has to wonder if that was the decision. When you get to the halfway point, go. Keep an eye on Ronnie Williams in the Gary Casella number 25. See how much he can catch up and get up there and contest with the leaders. Kirk Alexander continues to get it done. Now we're coming up on a whole lot of traffic here. Hersey right there through 3 and 4. Oh, we got a car around, exiting the number 2 corner, and that's going to bring out the yellow. Nate Wenzel going around in the 03X car. Bringing down the 4th caution flag. We will be honored when we return in August to have Bob Whitcomb as our grand marshal for that race. Gentleman that had a very good career repping this area, making it all the way to Cup racing. And a win with Derek Cope. And my buddy Kenny Bouchard is actually driven for Bob with success early on in his career. So it'll be a very special night for a very special guy. We hope you'll plan to be with us. Tell your friends. It'll be a 125 lap event. And a very big thanks to Milton Cat, the sponsors, for making it happen. Or the sponsor. Hello to the race fans watching the action on Speed 51 tonight. If you have just come on board with us, we are going back to green here. 57 laps are completed. It's a 100 lap race. And this is the Modified Racing Series kicking off its 2021 season. This could be what Ronnie Williams was hoping for. The 25. Green flag is out. We got heavy racing. Whoa, look at this down the back straightaway. Jacob Perry is out front. Hersey is in second. Kirk is in third. "60 laps are completed." Boy, this is interesting. Now the number 25 is right up behind. That's Ronnie Williams in the Casella car. Go with the fly. Williams looks to the inside, down the back straightaway. Kimball is able to keep him at bay. Hersey is your leader. We stand corrected. The 47 a lap car. So it is now Hersey the leader. Down the back straightaway, your lead car is the number 88. Russ Hersey. Ronnie Williams is on the outside. And Williams is coming in the number 25. Kimball is in the number 2 spot. Williams is in the third spot. Ronnie looking for an opportunity on the inside. He comes right up behind the third place car. Wow, look at the action out here in the front straightaway. Hersey, Kimball. Williams just said hello to Kimball. There he goes to the bottom. And now he's going after Russ Hersey. "71 laps on the board. Hersey has been very strong since the drop of the green flag. And so has Williams, but in a different way. He hung around, waited around until lap number 50. Then he started to progress to the front. And he's got one car. Here he goes, down off of 2. Here he goes to the inside. We may have a new leader here out of the corner. It is Williams taking the top spot, right at lap number 74. We got a car spinning off of turn number 4 down out of the apron. Refires. That's going to be the number 43. Coming back out onto the speedway. Race stays under green. Running this one off very, very quickly as Williams is the pace setter. Kimball, Hersey. Fourth is Alexander. Whoa, we got a car around. It's Hersey. What a tough break for Russ Hersey, who put on quite a show here tonight. He is awaiting some assistance down there. We saw him waver over here off the 4th turn. Not quite sure what the issue is. If you look to the right front tire, I don't know if something's not right there. Well, it looks like it might be okay, but it might be worn out too. Running very, very hard throughout this event since the drop of the green flag. He's headed to the pit area. Okay. As they say in the NFL, upon further review, the race leader is the number 47. The transponder is not working. So that was what fed the confusion. But they're going to go back to racing now, and here we go. Williams is going to the high side. Wow, what a race here at the top of the field. Kimball's on the inside in that number 50 car. He is making Williams work for the spot. Now also, look who has joined the field here at the front of the pack as they come off of turn number 4. Suddenly coming alive is the number 25 New Hampshire. Ryan Roby now is in the number 5 position. Correction on that, it'll be the number 4 spot as he runs right up behind the 25 car. Again, Williams goes to the inside. He's trying to get that number 2 spot. He's got it. Roby wants to follow down low off the number 4 corner. And he had a good run down the front straightaway, and he goes by Kimball, and he's trying to stay with that number 25. Car number 47. Young driver out of Connecticut, Rhode Island area. Trying to hang on here. With 87 laps going up on the board right now. Whoa, contact! Contact between Roby and the 25. Wow. The 2 cars duking it out for the number 2 spot. Contact was made, and Ronnie Williams has got his car refired.
The whole time were saying that 25 was leading. They thought the 47 was a lap down. Turns out his transponders broke. Yeah, I mean, they got him out front, so he's still great. I was so confused. But yeah, he's the leader.
Well, things have changed a bit, that's for sure. Ben Byrne, not out there at the moment. Byrne left the race on lap number 58. Roby's in the pits. Green flag is out. So now, the whole situation has changed. Williams trying to fight his way through the traffic. Williams, keep an eye on the 25. He's trying to keep his nose clean going through all that traffic. 89 laps completed. Kimball is in second. Down the back straightaway, the leaders. Tommy Barrett, who started in the 21st position. Has worked his way up through. To a number 2 position in the event. Impressive. 5 laps to go. Now Williams was trying to get by the inside of Kirk Alexander, and he takes the spot. Alexander says, "How do you do?" Tommy Barrett's trying to close up on the race leader. Two laps to go at the line. 2 laps. Williams is in the 3rd spot. White flag is out. 1 more lap to go. Coming around to score the win. Car number 47. Well, what a race. As the top 3 are going to make it down into the checkerboard square area. Quite a storyline with that number 47. They weren't sure they were going to race here today, and we're going to let him tell you all about it. There he is. Very talented driver.
Trying to get the last steps down so we can get our presentation folks down here as Jacob Perry celebrates on the top of the car. All right, we'll move Jacob in here. Well, other than the fact that you didn't show up on the board because your transponder's not working, how'd the night go?
Thanks, bud. Thanks for everything. Oh, man, it was... If I told you how our day started, you wouldn't believe it.
Tell us about it. We heard some rumors.
About 10 laps into practice, we lost oil pressure. Had no idea if it was motor or gauge, what it was. And, man, we worked all day to get this thing back. Huge thing at Apex Racing. They went down the street, got us a oil pressure gauge. We found out there was no motor problems, no problems at all, and we were ready to go. So we were able to roll in the heat, and man, this is awesome. This is the first tour win, so this one feels damn special because this is my favorite track, and this was for Norm Wren.
All right, you've got some great stuff coming over here from Bobby Whitcomb and Greg from GW Promotions. We're going to go talk to the guys who were down the line here while Jacob celebrates. Pretty good run. Tommy Barrett, you sat back there, 21st starting position, and here you are on the podium, and it's not beer, so who cares? How'd you get to the front? Tire management? What was the deal?
Yeah, a little bit of everything. Chris and the guys just hitting the setup. I can't thank them enough for all the hard work they do. John and Betty Corliss, thank you very much. Waddell for spotting, all the guys on the crew. Yeah, you know, we just sat back there, saved our tires a little bit. We came in, made a couple adjustments. And, you know, we were there at the end, but just not quite good enough. Maybe another restart. Who knows? Who knows?
But a good finish for the Corliss crew.
Thank you very much.
Tommy Barrett and Ronnie, holy mackerel. What a night, huh? Good God. You were hanging back, too. Was that kind of the idea?
Yeah, saving a little bit throughout the race. I thought we had a good piece at the end, but just got dumped at the end there. So it is what it is, but happy to come home third.
Came home third, and maybe a couple more laps you had a more shot at because that baby was on a rail.
We need one more caution. I think that would have been fun.
It's always one more caution.
Yeah, unless you're the leader. But, yeah, it was a good race. Just stuff happens.
Stuff happens, but a good podium finish here in the first MRS race of the 2021 season. Our congratulations to Jacob Perry. For those of you who are still with us, thank you for being here. We have Twin 35 Nestra features next week. So come on back. There'll be some more great modified racing. Have a great weekend, everyone.